Hey Capricorn, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This will be your weekly intuitive reading for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do consider all these weekly readings timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time. I always like to set the intention that everyone that's meant to be here will find their way here. There will be some kind of message to uplift, heal, or inspire. May these cards represent the highest order of truth and bring clarity for my Capricorns. Just tapping into my Capricorn energy. Am I taking these? No. Thank you. All right. Capricorn. So we've got the lizard. The lizard is your creative power, your power to adjust, it's just giving creative power here to be who you want to be or what you want to be. And the rabbit, the rabbit can be a couple things. The rabbit can operate from fear. He's always kind of looking for danger. The rabbit, though, inspires problem solving. Be careful with your fears at this time, because it does feel like you have high creative power. And remember, we can manifest our desires and the things that we want. But equally as easily, we can manifest, depending where we're placing our emotions and where we're projecting our energies, we can also manifest our fears. So be careful about this rabbit energy. Make sure that you're not operating from a place of fear, but instead from a place of problem solving. We got the firefly out here, which I love, is a beautiful energy. It's inspiration. It's like a flash of light. It could be motivation. The nightingale reminds us to stay positive, and the peacock inspires confidence. So all in all, this is a pretty positive reading, or it could be, depending on where your mind is at. All right, the rabbit being right in the middle, though. Look, we're going to get some more cards and see what else comes out. We're going to clarify with some more from the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. Yeah, be careful. Pay attention to the details here with the mouse. The mouse is detail-oriented. There could also be some small-mindedness, some nitpicky energy going on. All right? This is a time for you, Capricorn, to be very honest to be direct. There's something being exposed here. Someone's true nature could be exposed here. But there's alignment that comes in with this inspiration, right? There's energetic alignment that's available to you, Capricorn. Cappies. There could be some judgmental energy, though. You could be judging things, and it could really be affecting you, actually. Now is really going to be a good time for you to connect with, like, the spiritual realms. Maybe, like, connecting with prayer. In a practical, like, the buffalo is practical yet spiritual, right? So maybe there's some kind of spiritual practice that you can bring into your life that is very practical. Like, it could be something as simple as, like, taking a walk to clear your mind. It's a form of meditation, right? Maybe you want to take up, like, a martial arts class, which could be beneficial in many ways. Like, there's so many ways that you can bring in and use your intuition. You could just ask right now, Spirit, show me a way that I can bring more to my spiritual life in a practical yet spiritual way. Show me. Make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive people at this time, uplifting people. You know, they say that who you surround yourself with, it really does matter. So if you surround yourself with 5 millionaires, the chances are you're going to become a millionaire, right? And likewise, you surround yourself with 5 alcoholics or drug addicts, you're probably going to become like them as well, right? So make sure that you're surrounding yourself around people who inspire you, who lift you up, who you want to be more of. Let's get some tarot out here for my Capricorn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people, Capricorn. Right? Remember also that where your attention goes, energy flows, right? And there could be some drinking issues at hand here for some of you, Cappy. Both of these cups being out here, and, you know, they were having fun, but now it's kind of gone overboard. Like, they're not really having fun anymore in the reverse indirect position. Their 3 cups have been spilled, right? And there's a lot of energy focused on some kind of grief or loss or negative thinking loop is what it feels like. But listen, you still have 2 cups upright here. All right, turn around and focus on these, on what you're grateful for, on the things that you do have in your life. All right, listen, Capricorn, the more, I promise you, the more that you pay attention to gratitude, to love, to kindness, to being compassionate, considerate, to the upward spiral, all of the positive things that you have going for you and going on in your life, the more those things will come into being. I feel like you're so focused on your own shit right now, your own grief or your own suffering, that you might not even be noticing that there's other people around you that are actually struggling too, that need your help or need your attention. be careful with using alcohol or drugs for a coping mechanism, because it's not going to help you. It may have felt good at one time, but I don't think it's feeling good anymore. Remember, what you put out comes back to you. Let's see what else for my Capricorn. Yeah, there's a feeling of being stuck here, not being able to move forward. A lot of worry or anxiety, fear. Your demons are in full effect right now, it feels like, because that's where you're placing your energy. That's where you're placing your focus. And look, behind that anxiety, behind that fear, we've got the Six of Cups, which is the card of children, childhood. Right? So a couple things. Some of this shit, some of this fear, this way of thinking, you picked up in childhood. Right? It's time to free yourself from some of this. All right? Your true nature is being exposed here. Your patterns, your subconscious patterns, how you act, your characteristics, it's all being exposed now. And it's a good thing, because you can look at the ways of thinking, the worries, the things that weigh on you, as you can look for the problem and you can solve it. Right? The rabbit is a very good problem solver. There is alignment here that's coming in for you through these realizations, through this understanding, through this light, through this information, and you're able to change and to create a new path here. But you've got to stay positive. You've got to start using your voice in a positive way. It definitely would help to create some kind of spiritual practice, deepen your connection with spirit, with source, with God, your angels, whatever, whatever resonates for you, and start increasing your confidence here as well. Right? This is probably a program from childhood. It could even be past life, but it could also be affecting children. All right, so it's time to get brutally honest. Pay attention to all of the little details. Pay attention to how you move, how you operate, how you function, how you respond, how you react. All right, it's time of judgment. It is the time of judgment, and there could be some unexpected shit that goes down, some kind of chaos that snaps you into this understanding, but you don't have to wait for that. Right? If you could have the understanding before, then you might not need the tower, but this is a period of adjustment, of learning how to adapt, of learning to move through the cycles of death and rebirth, letting old ways of being, the ego, go, so that you can come into balance, so that you can create who you are. Or you can keep operating on past subconscious patterns and continue to live in misery. I mean, it's completely up to you. But this is your invitation to let go of some of that shit and to get grounded. Again, be very careful of who you're surrounding yourself with, all right? Because they'll either lift you up or destroy you. Let's get a couple from the mystical Shaman Oracle. That includes lovers, you guys. All right, be very careful who you give your energy to. Pay attention. You know, when you're around this person, do they lift you up? Or does their energy weigh on you? Be able to tell the difference immediately around somebody that has positive energy and somebody that is, you know, stuck in the darkness. Choose more light-hearted people, more people that have what you want. Get some advice for my Capricorn here. Yeah, it's time to start recognizing the beauty in life. Oh, it is time to release some shit. Fearlessly. And there's a path here that you can move through this with ease. The Jaguar is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, day and night. She brings courage and certainty, very much a very similar energy to the peacock with the confidence and certainty. This is about exploring the walls that confine you, the box that you're in, right? It's about going outside your normal routine. It's about pushing your limits and your boundaries. This is an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the dark places that you've been reluctant to explore. What in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you far too long, which is ready to let go of once and for all? Call on Jaguar medicine. Right? It's available to heal the fear so you can allow it to let it go. It's time to come out of the shadows and to end the shadow games so that and you know that you probably unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and to recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. "28 breaks down to a 10, which is a completion. The old way isn't working, so it's on you to be who you want to be. To do what you got to do." And then we got the Beauty Way, number 4, with the lotus flower. The lotus blooms in murky waters. 4s create stability, foundation. The Beauty Way is a path that you travel on, and it's a daily practice. It's the path where you choose to perceive only beauty before you and behind you and all around you and through your life. It's the practice where you take action to bring beauty to every situation that you're in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace to the difficult encounter, right? When everyone else perceives only darkness, you might point out the light and help uncover the hidden treasures. Stop trying to fix relationships that you believe are broken. right? Recognize that things are exactly as they need to be in this moment. And maybe you can acknowledge the beauty in that. When you understand this, you'll be able to bring about the change that you want. Please, whatever you do, do not engage in gossip about the darkness or the flaws of others. Be careful not to be seduced by superficial beauty of, you know, any projects or relationships that you're toying with, unless you're ready to pay a price for it later. All right. And we also have the Tree of Life indirect here. Number 58 breaks down to what? 13, which also breaks down to a 4. All right, so there's 2 4s here. 4 and 4 creates an 8. 8 reminds us of the connection of all things. And the 4s bring us stability, foundation. There's something that wants to be formed here. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout, you know, the Americas for sure. And its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, and its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny, right? To be whole in your life's journey, it's important to have deep roots and high branches. A tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. So this is about finding health and balance in your life, and also about like reflecting on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, your feelings. If you're too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, then connect with your roots in your physical body. If you're caught in kind of like a mechanical doing and maybe feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself up to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. What nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed will not grow on barren ground or without the light of the sun. So what dreams do you want to awaken to create a mindful destiny? All right, reflect on, excuse me, how you want to blossom, right? The kind of fruit that you want to produce, metaphorically, of course. And, you know, maybe where or how you want to sow your new seeds. Be a conscious creator here, all right? This is about stepping into your creator mode and singing a new song. One that gains stability and alignment. It's going to take some brutal honesty and for you to really look at yourself. But you got this. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting, subscribing. Let's get a couple crystal angels to wrap this up. For my Capricorns, thank you. One more. Thank you. All right, we got natural beauty and authenticity, which is really the peacock, all right? Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside out. Be you. You may want to get some fluorite or work with some fluorite this week. We got amethyst, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. Thank you guys again for liking and sharing, commenting, subscribing. Make sure you tap that notification bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos. I love you guys. Oh, and thank you guys for 1K. We broke 1K this week, so Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. All of you who share the video out. I'm so grateful. And comments. Let me know you're here. All right. Love you guys. Later.